So welcome you all in this video. In previous video, we have seen the introduction to Arduino Uno. That the hardware we have seen, the Arduino Uno hardware and their various components present on that Arduino board that we have seen. In this video, we will focus on the Arduino programming concept. So let us see first what are the features of this Arduino IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, so which is often required to program Arduino board. So this software we can easily download from the arduino.cc website. So let us see what are their features. So Arduino IDE is a programmer or user friendly interface, very easy to use this software. It works on Windows, Linux, Macintosh OS platforms. So it works on these platforms. Again, I'll tell you, there is an app Arduino Droid which runs on the Android platform also. So we can download this app from the Play Store, and we can connect that Arduino board to our Android smartphone also. So we can program from our mobile. It is originated for people who didn't have much knowledge of electronics. So right, if you don't have much knowledge of electronics, you can also use this software and you can program it. It is written in Java. So basically it is written in Java. It has a mini terminal for debugging. So errors will be shown on the mini terminals. It comprises many libraries for serial input output, stepper motor, etc. The libraries are inbuilt, so we just want to include these libraries while doing these functions. We don't need to program every time for using these functions. It can be used for any Arduino board. So as I said, there is a Arduino family. So there is a lot of versions for this Arduino. Depends on different applications. So all these Arduino boards, there is one single software called Arduino IDE. So it can be used for any Arduino board. It also supports C, C++ language with some rules for organizing code. So we can also write in C and C++. Okay, so these are the features of this Arduino IDE. Now let us see the overview of this Arduino software. So here in Arduino overview, we can see after installing the software Arduino IDE from the arduino.cc website. So when you open this software, so it will look like this window. So let us see different tools present in this software. So at the top side, the file, edit, sketch tools, these are the menu bars. So usually present in all types of software. The file, there is a save as, and the general tools are there. In edit also, undo, redo, the general tools are there. In sketch, so what we write program here, it is called the sketch. So to verify the sketch, after writing here the program, we have to verify it whether there are some errors. It will debug it. Then we have to upload that program into the microcontroller. So that functions will be present in sketch, and some in tools. There is some serial monitor, serial plotters, or the different ports of our computer. That tools are present. So this is the menu bar, and just below of that menu bar, there is some additional functions are given, or we can say some shortcuts are given. So that symbols represent here. The verify symbol to verify the program, then the upload symbol. After verifying, we have to upload that program. Then if you want to open new program, so new function is there. If you want to open the saved program from our computer, so we can open it. And if you want to save the program, you can save from this function. So these shortcuts are given. Then there is a serial monitor which is present here. So we can see some readings or the data on the serial monitor. If you want, to monitor that particular thing. So instead of connecting LCD display, you can also monitor on the serial monitor. Then there is a text editor. This is the part where we have to write a program. So that program divides in two groups, void setup and void loop. In void setup, this code will be run once. That means when we initialize some pins, we initialize the or define some constant integers. So we have to define it here. And then we want to run a particular program repeatedly, then we have to write in loop. So for example, we have to blink LED continuously. We will write that LED blinking program here in void loop. So void setup, it will run once, in void loop it will run in loop. So it is called this text editor. Then there is a status. So after writing here program, we'll verify it, we'll upload it, then their status will be shown here. Done uploading, for example, verifying, uploading, so that status will be shown here. Then there is a message area. So whatever the message in that program after verifying, so it will generate that message here. If there are some error will be shown at this point in orange color. So this area will show the messages. And the last part here, you see Arduino Uno on COM5. So this will show the Arduino board type and computer port. So Arduino Uno, it is a Arduino board type and it is connected to COM5. This COM5 port, it is from our computer. So there are various ports are present for our computer system. So that represented by COM1, COM2, COM3 likewise. So we have connected that Arduino to this COM5 port. So that's why it is showing Arduino Uno on COM5. So this we can select from the tools. When you click on tools, so it will show the different COM ports and different Arduino board that we have to select from this tool. By default it will select, but if not, then we have to select manually. Okay. So these are the important functions. In the shortcuts here it is given. So after writing that program, you have to verify it and upload it. So this is more important. So this is the general overview of the software. What are the functions, tools are present on the software. So we have seen that. Then the next part, the programming concept. So what is the actual Arduino programming concept? How that program get installed, get uploaded, that we have to see. So basically computer software comprises of compiler software. Right. There is a compiling software which translates the program written by user with extension .c or .h to the machine code with extension .hex so that it can be loaded to the processor. So whatever we write program into the software, so it will save the file .c or .h and that will transmit, that compiler software will translate into the machine code, that is for hex file, and that will be loaded to the processor. Now this compilation will be done in two steps. In first step, the program source file translated into assembly code with .asm file, and in second case, okay, if error detected in this step, so it will be reported to the user, and after correction of all these errors, the assembly language program is generated. Right. Then assembler will translate this program to machine code, then it is loaded to Arduino. Right. So we can see here the diagram. C compiler Arduino IDE is basically a compiling software. So whatever the program we write here, which is a readable and which will save with .c or .h extension, then compiler software in first step it will convert into assembly code with .asm file, and then assembler will convert this ASM file to hex, which is a machine code, which will be in binary code. Right. So that code will be uploaded to this Arduino. Now this Arduino board is connected to this computer with the help of this USB to mini USB cable. and the code which will be generated here .hex file which will be uploaded to this microcontroller. Now in this microcontroller there are two sections, application section and bootloader section. So whenever we reset this microcontroller or we power on this microcontroller, then it will go to bootloader section. It will go to boot. In this section, it will check for any change in the setting or whether new program is being uploaded. So it will check that, and after checking that, it will write that hex code to the application section. So here the actual program will be written. So this is the complete process how the program will get converted into machine code, and that will be uploaded to microcontroller, and in application section of that microcontroller the hex code will be uploaded. So this is called the programming concept. Hope you understand. In next video we'll see the details of the various functions, that is variables, functions and the conditional statement. Okay, thank you.